Hi and welcome back to my devlog series. Today's Monday and the first thing I did this week was making some small changes to the dialogue based on some viewer feedback and also just changing a couple of things and fixing some bugs. But now that we're done with that, we are going to start working on the inside of the castle, which will be the third stage, and we are going to make a black knight. First off, I put together the background in Photoshop, which is just a bunch of bricks. Not quite sure about the colors, I think I can probably change them in the future, but for now this is what I got, and here's what it looks like in-game. Pretty basic stuff, but for now I'm gonna meet up with my friend and hit the gym, and then probably hit the sack and continue tomorrow. It's Tuesday and we're gonna keep working where we left off yesterday. So we're gonna keep making some art for the castle stage, and I've put some of it into the game already. Here you can see the candles, which are supposed to, I guess, light it up. You can see some banners, which are just kind of hanging around, just chilling. We've got some windows, which will also light up the scenery a bit. Also a picture of a guy hitting a sack, because why not? And here it is, put all together. So we've got some scenery going now, and we can keep working a bit more on the entrance of the actual stage. Here's what it looks like so far. You just kind of fall into the stage, nothing special. But I got a really cool suggestion, so I'm gonna try and implement that, where basically you fall on top of a bunch of guards and there's like some planks and rocks falling down and you end up smashing them. So we're gonna try and do that, and hopefully that'll look pretty cool. First off, I just made some planks fall down on the guards, then I made some more stuff fall down like rocks and some rubble, and eventually added some more particle effects and just made everything come together and make the guards die on impact. So that works just fine. It's getting pretty late now though, so I'm gonna go hit the sack and continue tomorrow. It is Wednesday, my dudes, and the first thing I worked on today was making the hallway a bit longer and also spawning enemies. When you reach the end of the hallway, you're gonna reach the boss room where you will be fighting the Black Knight. So first off, I'm gonna be working on the boss room, and then we'll get started on making the actual boss. I made it so that once you enter the boss room, the walls will close behind you and you're stuck with the boss. But it looks kind of terrible, so I animated the wall, added some camera shake and some particle effects, and voila, we got something that doesn't look terrible. Yay! Also, you can smash Banana Man. He did. All we're missing now is the Black Knight boss, and then we should be good to go. So I'm gonna go hit the sack, it's getting kind of late, and I'll start the boss tomorrow. It's Thursday and time to make the Black Knight boss. The first thing we need to do is actually make the Black Knight, so basically he's going to be a normal guard but black armor, and he's gonna be spooky thick. You know what I'm saying? Look at that thickness. That's what I like to see, boy. So to make this fight interesting, we need some attack patterns for the boss. First off, he's gonna be using a big ass mace weapon thing. I don't know. The first attack I will be working on is the spike shooty thing, which you can see here. It's kind of hard to dodge though, so I probably gonna have to slow it down or something. I'm not quite sure how to balance it, but I'll figure out something and we'll make it work. But yeah, I'm gonna go hit the sack and then we'll continue making the attacks tomorrow. It's Friday and we're gonna continue working on the Black Knight's attack and behavior. First off, I've improved the spike shooting attack thing. We've now got some particle effects going, and each time he starts this attack, he will perform it between 2 to 4 times. Next up, I want to work on an attack where he basically shoots off the tip of his mace and it turns into a spinny boy and you have to jump over it to dodge it. Here's what I've got so far. So essentially the tip of the mace falls off and starts rolling, and if it hits you, it will deal a substantial amount of damage. To dodge it, you have to jump over it, and you could also take advantage of the fact that you can parry it with your weapon, I guess, but that's kind of hard, so it's probably better to just jump over it. For now, the ball doesn't have any way to return to the handle, so it just kind of keeps spinning forever. Not sure how I want to go about this, but I'm sure I'll be able to find a way to fix this problem. I figured out a really simple way of solving the problem, and as you can see here, after the ball has been rolling for a while, he will now pick it back up and start another attack. In this case, he started shooting spikes, but ended up shooting himself, so he's pretty dead. I don't know. So far we've got 2 attacks in place, but I still have some more on my list. Next up, let's do just slam the ground normally or something attack. Which is, you know, that's a classic. I've started working on the slam dunk attack and not quite done with it yet, but you get the basic idea. So he kind of walks up to you, locks onto a position, and then he slam dunks the ground, or if you're standing in the way, he will slam dunk you as well. You have some time to run away though, because he's locked onto the ground for like a second, and you can basically jump out of the way during that time. I still need to do some fine tuning though, but I think I'll take care of that tomorrow because it's Friday evening and I'm pretty tired of programming right now, so I'm gonna go chill out a bit and then hit the sack and continue working on the Black Knight tomorrow. It's Saturday and I'm gonna try to finish off the final attacks for the Black Knight. First off, let's continue on the slam attack. Since it's a lock-on attack, there should probably be a marker to show where he's aiming so that you have a chance to dodge. So let's try and do that, but I haven't really done anything like this before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But first off, I made a lock-on effect thing in Photoshop, then I animated it in Unity, and finally I put it all together and it looks a little something like this. So he locks onto the player and then he slams the ground, giving you some time to dodge. Now let's work on the final attack, which is where he shoots out the ball at you. So as you can see, the lock-on effect needs some work, and I'm also gonna have to do something with a line renderer to get a rope going from the tip of his weapon to the ball so he can kind of pull it back in. Now I was trying to make a rope thing sort of like what Will did with his grappling gun. The only difference is that his looks amazing and mine looks like ass. So, you know, that's a bit of a problem, but whatever. So here we go, I've spent like 1 hour trying to get this right and it still looks like ass, but I mean, it looks a bit better and I did my best, I tried, and that's what matters, and no one's gonna notice it anyway because it's so subtle, but you know. I finished up the final attack and here is what it looks like. So he shoots out the ball, you have to dodge it, and then the ball will come back as well as kind of like a surprise attack, so you kind of have to learn the moves, I guess, I don't know. I've just done a bit of fine tuning, just a few more fixes and the boss should be ready. There are some issues with the UI and some other issues, like for example, he will still shoot himself with the spiky shooty attack thing, but that shouldn't be too hard to fix. So I'm probably gonna fix it sometime next week or something, but it's getting very late now, so I'm gonna call it a day and go hit the sack. It's finally Sunday and I'll be spending this day just editing together this week's devlog episode and also just chilling out a bit because it's been quite the hectic week. But I'm pretty happy with the progress that we made this week. We basically finished up an entire boss or mini boss, which is pretty cool. So that's going to be a lot of fun to play and try with my friends because I have no idea how it will work with several players, but a lot of his attacks will work against more than just one. So I think it'll be fun. Also, I got a webcam. Hi, what's up? So yeah, we got a webcam. That's pretty cool. Also, I stole my friend's cap. Should probably give it back. Well, I mean, I didn't steal it. I just kind of borrowed it, I guess. I mean, it's not technically stealing because I'm gonna give it back eventually. It's more like it's in my possession, you know. Like I mean, I didn't take it with the intention of like keeping it, you know. It just happened, and you know, that's how it is. So I'll give it back, but you know, like some time, I don't know. Fuck. Shout out to my Patreon supporters. You're all amazing and I love you. That's a heart right there. Hell yeah, dude. You see that shit? Yeah, boy. But I think that's gonna be it for me. I don't really have anything else to say, so I'm just gonna roll some fan art and then we can hit that 10-minute mark and everyone's happy. You know, you guys get to see fan art and I have a good excuse to make this video 10 minutes long so I can get that sweet ad revenue, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, dude. Frick yeah, frick to the yeah. Frickin' frick, dude. Woo!